Okay, you guys, so I'm here at the PX. I've got to fill out some paperwork. I told you guys in a past vlog that I had an interview and I got the job, and I'm so doggone excited. I'm so excited. It's just seasonal, but I don't care. I love Christmas. It's going to be super fun to work there. I know it is. I just know it is. I'm going to go in with like the most positive attitude. I just feel like, how can you not? You're working at a Christmas shop. How can it not be exciting and fun? But anyway, today's going to be full of errands. I've got to get this done. Then I got to head over to my son's school. I've got some paperwork that I need to fill out to update his EFMP status on the military side of things. If you don't, I'll just let you know, if you have a child in the EFMP program, every 3 years their status has to be updated, and you have to give the Army or the Air Force, I'm going to assume, a record of his specialist, what's going on, what their needs are. My son's needs are only educational, so it's not too much paperwork. For the most part, soldiers do this, but I am my family secretary. I take care of everything, and I am fortunate enough, to be honest, it's very fortunate that I've never run into any civilians or any, military members that stop me. They allow me to update all my husband's information. They give me the green light. If I turn the paperwork in, they're happy to take it. So you guys, I'm finished up my errands, and now I am going to head down the street for lunch. Now, I just want to give you guys a quick glimpse of the rainy day. It's no secret how much I've been wanting the Four Seasons since I was stuck in Texas and all we had was hot for most of the year. So I just wanted to show you guys the beautiful foliage, all of the colors of the trees turning red and yellow. I don't think it's something that I'll ever get tired of. So I made my way to the Volkway bowling alley, and here it's really hard to come by a lot of good American food. You would think being on post it's really easily accessible, but every time there's a new restaurant, we're all for it because we do have the things that we like, but it always has a European twist to it. So we always got to try out new and different restaurants, and this Mexican restaurant in the bowling alley did not disappoint. The food was fresh. The burrito was huge, the one that I got for my husband, and I got a pretty decent portion size on the rice bowl that I got. Now that I'm home and I'm going to sit down and eat lunch with my husband really quick, he popped in from being in the field. It wasn't too far away. His training that he got to bop in, wash up, and then he headed right back after we had lunch together. So I didn't do much cleaning or any housework for the rest of the day. I just focused on prepping dinner and getting it ready. I spent the whole morning running around, so I just wanted something cozy, some comfort food, and I just wanted to honestly just sit on my behind for the rest of the day. And that's what I did after I prepped dinner. Right now, I'm just cutting up some carrots so I can make some cinnamon and sugar carrots. And then what else is on the menu is going to be ribs, which I already put in the oven to cook long and slow so that everything will fall off the bone. I am going to have deviled eggs as well as stovetop mac and cheese. So I boiled the eggs before I left the house and I shocked them. And so when I got home, all I had to do was peel them. And now I made all of my, deviled egg mixture, and I put it in like a Ziploc bag to squeeze it out. I know it seems like a bit extra instead of using a spoon, but in my opinion, it's just so much neater than just like using a spoon and it getting all over the egg. This is how I always do it, whether it's for an event or just a weeknight at my house. Moving on to my stovetop mac and cheese. So I'm just going to boil these noodles. I put a little salt in the water to taste. And while all of that is happening on its own, right now I'm going to make our dessert, which is some brownies out of a box. They're caramel fudge brownies, and the caramel pack came with it. It was just a really quick dessert, nothing fancy. I just wanted something really filling, and I wanted a little sweet treat after the meal. Like I said, it was a rainy, cozy day, so I just wanted to eat terribly and be full. So for my stovetop mac and cheese, I am adding whatever cheese was in my refrigerator, you guys. I always start off with butter and milk, as my base. I season it, and I had some Gouda cheese left over in there. I had some Velveeta. I had some slivers of Parmesan. I threw it all in there, and I made it work. So I've got my noodles in there that I had already had boiling, and I took them out and shocked them. And this is my stovetop mac and cheese, you guys, for a weeknight. Now, in general, I do not cook this much food and not, meals that take this much time on a weekday. But like I said, it was just a really rainy, cold day, and I didn't mind being in the kitchen and standing at the stove. I wanted something really filling. But it brings to my mind that as, we keep getting into the winter months, I'm going to be at the stove a lot longer and making a lot more hearty and warm meals, because it's such an inconvenience in the summer. I don't know what it is, but in those warmer months, cooking is just such an inconvenience. It's hot. You just want something quick. But during the winter, I don't mind being in the kitchen too much. Not as much as I do in the summer anyway. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with the temperature and the fact that Germany does not have air conditions in our home. But, speaking of it being the latter months of the year, can you guys believe that we're halfway through October already? I can't believe that I arrived here in Germany in February. We're almost coming up on a year. It's insane to me. It doesn't feel that way. My head honestly is spinning by how fast things have gone, and everything that I've gotten accomplished, and honestly everything that I still want to do. Like, I really hate to say this out loud, you guys, but since I've been here, I haven't been to the dentist once. Like, I don't know, I've just been, just everything's been kind of fast paced, and I've just been, doing things that I felt were, a priority, and it totally slipped my mind that I haven't had a dental cleaning in the past 8 months. But that's something I'm definitely going to get on. Good morning, you guys. It is a new day and a new set of press-ons. In case any of you are wondering, how is it that, like, in just about every other video my nails are different? It's because I wear press-ons. Every blue moon I'll get my nails done, but in the past year, I've just decided that the upkeep is expensive and also annoying, especially at the rate that I changed my mind. But this morning, we're just headed out having a little walk so Luna can use the bathroom. When I came back in, I decided that I would just sit down and read this book that I got a while ago. I haven't really sat down and finished the writings in it. It's something that I got probably back in Texas. And, I'm sorry, like, I shouldn't be doing this. I should finish a book before I get another one. But, I shop impulsively sometimes and I just grab another one. And in this devotional book, I didn't complete it before I started in on another one. So I decided this month is something I'm going to focus on, this one. Now, before I get the rest of the day started, what I'm going to do is season my salmon for dinner tonight, just so that the seasonings can, marinate in it and be sitting on it as I decide to prep dinner. Just one less step that I have to do later on this evening. guys, now that I'm all dressed and presentable, we are gonna head to Coughlin. I just need a couple of things. I need, let's look at my list. Dish pods for the dishwasher. I need a hair mask. I'm gonna be flat ironing and blowing out my daughter's hair today. And I'm going to show you the project that I was working on. I don't know if you saw it this morning when I started to, I'm pretty sure I'll mention it in the voiceover. I started to prep for dinner, which is my salmon. But I started to cover it in contact paper. It's just so dreary in the kitchen. It's so small, and it does have one large window. But I really don't like my windows open too much. I live on the bottom floor, so a lot of times you can like see inside, especially because, you know, it's lit and stuff like that. So I try to have my windows, the blinds open like halfway. But anyway, I just want to brighten up the kitchen. And so I put some white marble-y looking contact paper, and I'll show you guys the project more in detail when I get back inside. But yeah, we're on our way. I remember my bags. You guys know I always forget it. But yeah, we're on our way. We're gonna get started with the day, and I don't have too much going on. Just a couple of house projects, running to the store right now, but the rest of the day is gonna be pretty chill. So you guys just hang with me. Okay, let me show y'all what I got. I got this contact paper because it's gonna go on the back of the shelf that I painted. But if you can see this, they ran out of this contact paper, and I'm not doing no match, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait another like 2 weeks, maybe a week, and see if they get a shipment in, and I'll finish the rest of the counter. Let's see. So I got this other white one because I use it a lot to cover just different things. And I do want to cover the top. Even though I painted the bookshelf, I'm going to cover the top because the type of paint that I use is not like enamel. I think it's like a flat paint, so it absorbs like liquid and stuff. And I'm always setting stuff on top of it, so I don't want it to get water in it. So I got the white contact paper. So even after I paint it, that's going to go on top. Ugh, I got this little juice really quick. Tide pods like I said I would. Y'all, it is about noon and I'm struggling so hard. I'm gonna have some carbonated water that helps me when I fast. It's like the water, because of all the gas, is a little bit more filling. It's like tricking myself, telling me my stomach's full. But anyway, but I'm gonna do it. I'm so determined to do it. I've got this. I think this is bleach. I read the ingredients, and it's sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide. It's what bleach is made of. It's the chemical compound. So I'm pretty sure I got, you know, I'm pretty sure this is bleach. I was running out, and I did not feel like driving all the way to the PX. And I've got, this is a shampoo. So my daughter, when we got here, her hair was bra strap length. And I've been working like this past year focusing on, my daughter has really thick hair, but because of her lack of consistency in taking care of it, she does get breakage. And so I'm really focused on length retention, and I'm doing it, having her as a straight natural. No chemicals, but I do use a blow dryer and a flat on her hair about every other month. So I'm just trying to get some products. If y'all know of any products that work, my daughter has what does she have? 3C for a hair. And yeah, so we're just focusing on length retention. I've got this molecular hydration mask for her as well. I have one more thing in here. Yep, here it goes. And this little serum shot, collagen peptide. So yeah, so I got all those. These are the things that I got for her hair. Today is a wash. We're doing everything today. We're gonna wash. We're gonna blow it out. Those are the plans anyway. So I hope I get it all done. Yeah. But okay, that was my little haul from Coughlin, y'all, and Tomb. They were next door to each other. So. All right, y'all, so I got into some comfy clothes, and now I'm gonna finish up on this project that I started about, what, I think like a day or so ago. I spray painted the top and the sides of
this shelf because I would be touching them, so I wanted that paint to be enamel if I'm sitting things on it, and I didn't want to scratch. But on the insides where I won't really be touching anything, like the walls, as you can see, I use a chalk paint. Now, being here for almost a year, I feel like the house, as far as how it looks, is coming together. In a lot of my videos, you'll see that I rearranged furniture, just trying to find a feel for everything. And as soon as I do, maybe I'll, get another product, whether it's, a shelf or a basket or something of that nature. And I can just find a better way for it, a better use for it, and just trying to, fit everything in this space. But I just wanted everything on this back wall, I guess my entry wall, to be white. So I decided to go on and do this little project. It didn't cost me hardly anything, y'all. And this is how it turned out. I love it. I've always been into that farmhouse style, so I'm perfectly happy to have this white. I did buy a little bit of that contact paper and I put it on the backsplash. I wanted it to be the dark brown, not the gray brown that the shelf originally was. So that's what I went with. Now moving on to another chore of the day, laundry, always never ending. But I promise, dear, I'll never let you go. So don't let go, get close to me. My last thing on the list today is going to be dinner for the family, and I'm cutting up a salad and all the vegetables to go in it. I haven't had a lot of creative ideas for sides as far as vegetables go for my family recently. I think we have had salad for like the past 3 meals, and if y'all have any ideas, I'd like to know them. But one thing about living in Germany is that if the produce isn't in season, you don't get a lot of it, whereas in the States, we got things all the time, no matter where they were from. Of course, they were more expensive, but we did have a lot more imports when it came to fresh produce, whereas here they sell what's in season. So if you guys have any good ideas, let me know. And I'm not opposed to canned vegetables either. I'm just stuck in a funk. So you guys, we have come to the end of my video, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Just doing the regular mom and adulting thing. Not the most entertaining, but someone's got to do it. And hey, we might as well do all these mundane things together. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.